Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today what we're going to make is a really delicate glass pearl pendant and a pair of glass pearl earrings that will match the pendant. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we've got and I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, what we've got here is 3 ball head pins, a 18-inch piece of really delicate silver chain, some jumprings, a lobster claw, a bail for our necklace, a larger glass pearl with a crystal rondelle spacer, and a crystal. This is going to be put together like so. Then we also have some, I think I'm going to switch these. I have some smaller ones. I think these are a little large to go with this delicate pair of earrings. So this is the glass pearls for the earrings, the little crystal spacers, and the crystals. So, and then we'll hook them onto our ball with a... And actually, I think that I'm going to even go with a smaller jump ring probably, because this is really delicate. So, I will have to find my smaller little ball posts, but I know they're not too far away, so I shouldn't have any difficulty doing that. And then of course we have our little necklace. Well, these are going, 2 of these will go with the necklace, with the earrings, 1 with the necklace. All of these are for the necklace, and then this is for the earrings. And like I say, we're going to get some smaller of the ball posts, because let's face it, see how big that is compared to our little earring. We want this to be very delicate. So what we're going to do is just put our pearl onto our ball head pin, and then we'll have our crystal rondelle and our crystal. See how pretty that is? I did, however, notice that this pearl has a little bit of roughness down here at the bottom. So I'm either A, going to get a bead cap to put across the bottom so that that is not showing so much, or I'm going to change pearls. But I'll probably just get a little silver bead cap because I think that would be really pretty. Okay, I've got some bead caps. I've also got the smaller posts, or those much smaller, and a couple of teeny tiny we want this bead cap. Come here, you. Now that's going to sit on there and hide the fact that some of the paint is scraped off of our glass bead pearl there. So there's our little pendant. We're going to hook it right onto here, and then this will be put together onto here. So it's going to be a very delicate, simple little pendant here. So we'll just bend this over, get out our stepped bell making pliers, use the tiny, and bring it around and down, let her drop, and bring her over, straighten her out, get our lollipop shape. Now you can do one of 2 things. You could wrap this and then just jump ring it onto the bail, but I'm just going to put it directly onto the bail. So once you've got that through, hold this here with your pliers where the 2 come together, and then just wrap it with a second pair of pliers. Now that went a little lower than I wanted it, so I'm going to push it up a little so that it doesn't continue to stay down there. come on, baby, go up. And then bring it around tighter and go again. Then our last wrap, and we'll cut this off. And tuck it in. Now there is our little pendant portion done. You'll notice I've got the top just a little bit crooked. So we'll take our pliers, put them in the loop, and come on, baby, don't argue with me. Bring them over a little bit. Want this to come this direction, just a hair's breadth. Get out of the way, Bill. That's much better. There we go. Now we just need to put our chain together and our little necklace is done. So this is an extremely delicate little chain, as you can see. So it'll easily go through the hole on our bail with no problem. So see how pretty that's going to be once I finish putting it together. Cute little thing. Now all we need to do is put our lobster claw and our jump ring on this other side. And this is very, very delicate chain, so I'm hoping that my jump rings go through all right. If not, I will have to substitute something else. There's a little bit of old chain hanging on in there from where I cut the link. There we go. And that might be what's blocking it. There we go. So now we'll put the lobster claw on this before we close it. Make sure it's good and tight, because this chain is tiny. We don't want it to slide off. Okay. Now I'm going to see if this big one will go on the other side. It may be too big to go through the link, and if that's the case, we will put the other small one on and then hook this one to it. Yeah, I don't think this, well, no, it's not going to go on. So we'll close this link back up. We'll open up this smaller one. The wire is just a teeny bit smaller, and it makes a big difference when you've got something tiny you're working on. Okay, right through over this jump ring here, and close her up, making sure she's all closed. There we go. And there is our really pretty little tiny pearl pendant necklace. Now we'll put these aside a bit and we'll work on our earrings. So we're going to put the earrings together just like we did the pendant part by taking our ball head pin, putting our bead cap at the bottom, then our pearl, the little tiny crystal rondelle, and then the little tiny crystal. Something looks crooked here. What looks crooked is my pin. Let's get that straightened out some. There we go. That should be good now. Still looks a little crooked, but it's not too horribly bad. Not sure I like how the pearl is sitting in this bead cap. It's a little bit too big for it. So I'm thinking rather than a bead cap, if I decide to put something on the bottom here still, it will just be some kind of little spacer maybe. Crystal. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that better without the bead cap on the bottom of this one. Even though it doesn't quite match the necklace without it, the bead cap was too big. So, there are going to be some little earrings, which are a little strange for me. I rarely make little ones, but I thought of this and thought, oh man, those would be cute like that. So up and over and around, down and up. Now we could wrap these right into our post, which I wasn't going to do. I was going to put some little jumprings on, but I think I am going to put them right on the post because I don't want that all that extra space. So put this baby on here. I probably have to open a little bit because I didn't leave it any space open, I don't think. So just open it sort of like you would a jump ring. Slip the post on and around. Then we'll hold this and wrap it. Now we'll cut this extra wire off. Oop. So we'll just cut this extra wire right here, and then we'll not need to tuck this in. And as soon as we get it tucked in, there we go. No, it's not quite. See, it's a little bit sticking out there still. There There we go. Now we'll, because this is going to hang sideways like this, you'll see it's a little bit crooked here. We want to straighten that up. So take hold of it with your thumb and then turn it like so. So there's our first one done. Tiny, delicate little pearl earring, which will go nicely with our necklace here if you wanted them as a set. So let's work on the second. So we've already got it bent, so we'll put our pliers in, tuck them right there, over and around and about. Bring her over here, straighten her up, leave that gap so you've got the place for the post to go in, and then put the post in. Hold it right here. And then we'll do our wraps. And tuck. Okay. Now, did we get it crooked this time? Maybe a teeny touch, but not enough to worry about. So then we'll put our earring back on, and our pretty pearl necklace and earrings is finished. There are the earrings. See, I like this post. I think it would have been too much with the bigger one. And then there's its second. And then, of course, our little pearl pendant. Isn't that pretty? And they're so cute. They're delicate. This is only an 18-inch chain, so it'll fit nicely into the neck of a... if you have a t-shirt with a scoop neck or a blouse with a scoop neck, it'll fit nicely right there at the beginning of it. So there we go. Okay, here we go. Here is the really delicate little pearl pendant. And then, of course, our little earrings that will go with it. They're very tiny little guys, so if you're not a big earring person, this is definitely a set for you. Not for me. I like a long earring, obviously, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty would make a pretty little set if you wanted it for a set. But it also is just a pretty little necklace or earrings if you don't want a complete set. So there we go. That's our earrings and necklace little pendant set. So this has been Rose from Rose's Garden, and I hope you enjoyed making those with me. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.